Hi guys, welcome to the show. I'm Manny.
I'm Terrence.
And here are the goods. So, 2016 again, Terrence.
Yeah.
2016 again is freaking just going to town on taking good people. And we have lost the legend, the number one great one in sports, the best.
Go.
Muhammad Ali passes away. And, he had been fighting Parkinson's disease for over 32 years, I believe.
Yeah, that and I think he had poor health towards the end. So with the combination of the Parkinson's, I mean, it was just his time to go. So very, very sad because it's one of those things where he'd been such an icon, for the whole world. That to know that he passed, especially following Prince and all the other great icons that have passed away just this year.
David Bowie.
Very shocking, and just like we thought we were done, and to have another legend be taken from us is just devastating. Wow.
As time goes on, I mean, we have to get used to the fact that that these icons, like you say, that we've grown up with, actually. They're getting closer and closer.
It actually made me realize that we're not immortal. It's
exactly.
Time is passing for everybody, and just the things that we looked up to when we were kids is we're now replacing those things, and everything's. I mean, the circle of life.
So Muhammad Ali started out his career as Cassius Clay before devoting his life to the Nation of Islam, and he fought, broke down barriers, especially when it came to the civil rights, hanging with Martin Luther King, with Malcolm X, refused to go into Vietnam, I believe. So it was, he made a statement, and because of him making that statement, it broke down a lot of walls, and he's well loved. He made spectacles out of these fights. The Rumble in the Jungle, Thrill in Manila, Thrill in Manila, and him in a long rivalry with Joe Frazier, George Foreman. So it was, he was just one of the best, and it sucks that he's gone, but there's no way that this man will ever be forgotten. So
lived a long, full life. So it do suck, like I said, with Parkinson's, that he towards the end was a little harder for him, but he still lived a long, long life.
So the boxing world wasn't the only one that lost a fighter. The MMA world lost a fighter with Kimbo Slice.
That sucks too. Wow, because he was young.
He died at 42 years old from apparent heart failure. And I believe he just beaten Ken Shamrock not too long ago for Bellator, I believe.
Okay.
And so he was coming back. I guess I think he was going to attempt another fight, and unfortunately, he passed. Heart failure.
And I actually heard that he has a son who actually just entered into MMA. Goes by Baby Slice, which is an awesome name.
He goes by Baby Slice?
Baby Slice.
That's awesome.
Baby Slice. So that was, or Baby Kimbo Slice or something like that. But if Baby Slice makes it way funnier.
Oh, yeah.
So if it's not Baby Slice, go by Baby Slice.
What if it's just Bo Slice?
Bo Slice.
Bo Slice.
Bo Slice.
Kimbo actually broke onto the scene with YouTube fights, actually. That's how he got noticed, and went on to be to fight
backyard fights.
Backyard fights, and went on to be a major success in the world of MMA. So another one. Hey, you're going to be missed also.
And most people talk about him and say that his persona, like on the YouTube videos, on the backyard fights, stuff like that, it seemed like he was kind of a thug, this big monster. And everybody says he was like the sweetest guy. He was such a nice guy in person. It's kind of really, really shocking to know that you can't judge somebody by the way that they have this on-screen persona. That he was such a nice person in I guess in private. So it's awesome. I mean, it's awesome as a person. Sorry to lose him.
Oh, definitely. Brock Lesnar's actually gonna get back.
Oh, you're gonna say Brock Lesnar was dead?
No. Brock Lesnar's gonna get back in the ring. What do you think about that? He's gonna get back in the UFC in the octagon.
I think he should because he was such a massive force that it was hard for people to deal with in their weight division for the heavyweight because he's a big guy. He's bigger than a lot of people even in heavyweight. So he only lost like one fight before he got out. So why would he not make a comeback?
Yeah, I got friends. We have friends that actually think he's done. He's a has-been. He shouldn't even. And if he loses,
come back all the time.
If he loses, it's going to be even worse for WWE. Now he's still under contract with WWE, but the plan is for them to lend Brock Lesnar to UFC so they can have Ronda Rousey for WrestleMania 33.
What happened to Batista being in there?
Well, Batista's Drax, man. He's busy. He ain't got no time for that. So, leaving the fighting world, you still have some fighting going on in the movies, in the films. And
fighting in movies.
Jaegers and Kaiju will be fighting again in Pacific Rim 2.
Whenever it comes out.
And they actually just landed Force Awakens star John Boyega.
That's actually pretty awesome because I heard the rumor that he is probably going to be Idris Elba's son.
He is going to be Idris Elba's son.
Leaves a big plot hole of why he treated her as his only child and he actually had a legitimate child somewhere.
Maybe it's a Creed.
Deadbeat Pacific.
It's Creed all over again.
It's Creed all over again.
Felicia Rashad will be the mom.
That would be awesome, though. That would be so awesome if they did that.
So Guillermo del Toro is actually...
Guillermo, get on that. Go sign Felicia right now.
He's actually excited to have John Boyega because he's a proven guy with obviously the success of Force Awakens. So I think he's going to do good. He's going to have some breaks from Episode 8. So he's probably going to start shooting that pretty soon.
I just hope that he doesn't play... Because he had to do his American accent for Star Wars. I hope he doesn't go way into the Finn character for Pacific Rim. I hope he does something a little bit different. But he was even Idris Elba's character was somewhat British and
I think he had his accent in Pacific Rim.
So okay, cool. So I
think he can actually
because that was the only thing I was worried about. I was like, I don't want to see Finn in Pacific Rim. I want to see John Boyega do something different for that particular movie.
Oh, absolutely. I thought that John Boyega should actually be in that Tetris movie since he was on Attack the Block.
He's probably been waiting years.
I've been waiting for that one. Anyway, so that's going to be an awesome. I can't wait to see it. The first Pacific Rim was actually pretty good. So if it comes around around the time that this the King Kong reboot, the Godzilla reboot, the sequel, that's going to be pretty interesting on having all these.
Dude, they're missing it. Get the kaiju.
I think that would be
versus
awesome.
Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
It's like Godzilla comes from the crack in the ground.
That would be awesome.
Why would Godzilla? Well, Godzilla would. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, exactly. That would be awesome. Get on it. Get on it.
Legendary. Get on that.
So into the comic world, The Killing Joke is actually one of the probably one of the best Batman stories novelizations, I guess, that's been out.
Especially one featuring the Joker.
Yeah, the one featuring the Killing Joke with the Joker is just it's amazing. It's kind of like an origin story for the Joker, and it's just caught a lot of buzz as far as the graphic novel. But now they turned it into an animated movie, and Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy from the Batman animated series are going to reprise their roles.
Right.
And be in this movie.
Right.
Now, here's the best part of it. The Fathom Events is going to release it for one night only in the theaters at 7:30 and at 10 p.m. on July 25th, 2016. One night only, The Killing Joke on the big screen. What do you think?
That'd be cool. I mean, they're starting to do this more often anyway with a lot of the Japanese anime that come over. They're doing short run releases in the theaters.
Yeah.
And as big of a fan following as the DC animated movies have, especially as long as everybody been waiting for this particular one to be put onto an animated film, why would they not do this? This actually could get a longer run than just one day. They could do at least a week run on this before it's released on DVD.
Oh, absolutely.
Video.
The Dragon Ball Z movies when
they've all been released.
They blow up on the big screen. There's so many Dragon Ball Z fans out there that there's no doubt in my mind that The Killing Joke is going to do really well, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have it for another run. Now, I believe the rated R edition of Batman vs Superman is going to come out around the same time, possibly.
It's a good promotion.
So that's a good cross promotion with DC trying to, with this rebranding and
they show the trailer.
The new logo and the new head of DC, and it gives you it gives them a chance actually to really start expanding and start showing a little bit more of their new lineup. So it's going to be freaking awesome. There's going to be a special intro by Mark Hamill, and there will be a behind the scenes featurette, I believe, after the movie. So don't take off yet, because I believe that there's going to be.
I can see him doing that maniacal laugh that he does.
Yeah, some kind of dance. I guess he does some dance in The Killing Joke. So they're going to. So they're going to show behind the scenes of Mark Hamill doing this. I guess I'm not too sure. That's pretty interesting, though. I can't wait.
I can't imagine him dancing.
I can't wait. Hey, Injustice trailer, we saw it today. I know we're a little late, but we saw it today, and it was freaking awesome.
That is awesome. I still don't understand why Superman needs armor. That's still blowing my mind.
Yeah, really, right?
I
don't understand the piece of man.
And how does Batman beat the Flash? Yes, don't attack me yet. Batman can't beat the Flash. I'm sorry.
Well, if Superman's the Man of Steel, how did Flash get all those good licks out? If he's the Man of Steel, he won't feel nothing. I don't get it.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I'm curious. The first Injustice was sweet, so I'm looking forward to the next one.
He's got kryptonite speed punches. I don't know. I'm just going with it.
Yeah. All right. So, Warcraft.
Yeah, the reviews on this one.
The reviews of Warcraft have not been, actually they're kind of mixed. Some people say that it's actually pretty good, and others just think that it's gonna freaking blow dog. So I'm curious. I think it's a little too late. I think they should have done this movie a long time ago when Warcraft was really, when South Park did the Warcraft episode.
Oh, they should have.
That's when they should have done Warcraft. That's when they should have done it, because that episode was hilarious.
That was an awesome episode.
But around that time, that's when that movie should have been out. And I know that they've been. You called it that they were that it was in development hell.
Yeah. Because all these movies be these big properties like this, it takes so long for them to get the creators to sign off on them, the studios that own them to get all these sign-offs, and then they gotta cast all these people to get the money for production and all this stuff. It gets so long to do this stuff that they almost always miss their windows. Halo's missed its window. What is it? The
God of War.
God of War. We said Uncharted. They keep missing their windows because it takes so long to get these movies from start to finish that the popularity goes away, or people already moved on to something else. And in this particular film, luckily, World of Warcraft still is a thing. So they are going to get people to come out to turn out for the film, but it would have been a lot better if they had done it a few years ago. Now, the only thing I want to say about the reviews is that a lot of people said in the reviews that it was definitely made for people who play World of Warcraft. If you're not a World of Warcraft fan or a player, you may not get it. So I totally understand that. And is the audience big enough for World of Warcraft to keep this movie, make it profitable, I guess?
Well, right now in internationally, it's made $46 million.
So that would slap me in the face and say yes, Terrence.
Something like that.
The audience is big enough to keep this movie profitable.
It's possible that it's either going to be in just China or a combination of Russia and all these different places. I can't remember exactly, but it's made its money. It's made 46 mil. So
China, you not support Star Wars.
China don't support Star Wars, but it supports Terminator and Civil War and
everything but Star Wars.
Everything but Star Wars.
It's like they got this total bias against Star Wars.
I don't like that one. All right. What the hell was that? Anyway, all right. So they're expecting 28 million domestically, which does not look really good. Now the movie
that's horrible if this only gets 28 million the first night or first weekend on first night or first weekend.
First weekend.
That's horrible.
It's going up against The Conjuring 2. It's going up against Now You See Me 2.
Now You See Me might take some of the money.
With Turtles Holdover 2.
And the Turtles.
With Turtles Holdover 2. So
this movie needs to be like 50-60 million in the first weekend.
It's not. I seriously doubt it, man. I really don't think it's going to make that.
This movie's going to bomb if it doesn't make it in the first weekend, because we still have more stuff coming out for the rest of the summer.
Well, it's like Terminator, and it's like Pacific Rim. We just finished talking about that. Domestically, it did nothing. Like Terminator did 89 here, 440 worldwide. With most of the international money coming out for it. So
what they should do.
So that's probably what's going to happen with Warcraft. I mean, I think it's going to be a hit. It's just not going to be a hit here.
That leaves it up in the air as far as if it'll get a sequel, if they'll want to do other video game movies like this, because we need one of them to do really well if we want to continue to get video game movies off the ground. If they all keep blowing at the box office, then they're not going to do these. And if they do them, they're going to do them as cheaply as possible, and then it's still going to be a crap movie because it's not going to be what we really want. So they spent like $200 million on this film, and it's like, if it makes 28 million, dude, we'll never get another Warcraft movie.
Well, this particular movie actually, I believe it was made for nearly $170 million.
Okay.
With the international box office going as it is, and a little bit of the domestic, it should make some of the money back. Or actually, it should make its money back. Hopefully. With the help of international. Now, it broke the IMAX record at 5.3 million, beating Fast 7.
Wow, okay.
And the 46 million that it got internationally, it beat the Avengers 28 million record. So it could do something.
It sounds like it's a play on numbers too, because the way that they released the films with Civil War and stuff like that, it got released in markets. So
yeah,
I mean, it's a little playing with numbers. I mean, yeah, it's a win, but depends. I mean, if they had released Civil War everywhere internationally, then no, it wouldn't have been.
Well, and it's funny you mentioned that, because they did the same thing with Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't release it in China until later, and it only did 50 million in China. But Jurassic World, it did like everything worldwide, like on the same day, I guess.
China loves dinosaurs.
And it was huge. I mean, you know, we're coming up on the more or less the 1 year anniversary of the day that it was released, and it was like 500 and something million on the weekend worldwide.
Right.
Something like that. It was freaking insane. So, but World of Warcraft won't see those kind of numbers, but
hey, I'm gonna go see it. I don't play World of Warcraft. I'm gonna go see it. See, there. You're the reason why it's not gonna make any money. You're not gonna. There's a reason why. Right there.
I don't know.
This movie bombs. This guy right here.
Well, the dude looks like the freaking guards from Jabba's palace. The Gamorrean guards or whatever. All right. Anyway, so
as a Star Wars fan, you should go see it just for that.
Not too long ago, we were actually talking about Friday the 13th and the video game that's coming out, and now the reboot is actually coming out pretty soon. And in this reboot, it will be an origin story for Jason. And they will introduce Elias Voorhees, Jason's father.
Oh, okay, look.
We are family. That's gonna be the song in the background.
Stop doing origin films for horror movie characters. Just stop. We don't care. When they were popular, it's because villain.
You should have put him in there in the first place.
Horror movie villain. That's it. That's all we need to know. Does he kill people? Does he make jokes? Does he have a knife? Does he have a baseball bat? Whatever. I don't care. The only backstory we've ever had for Jason was his mom. That's it.
And he drowned. They were having sex.
And she didn't make it out of the first movie. That's all we need. That is all we need. I don't need to know how he was conceived. I didn't need to know where he went to school. I didn't need to know who the bully was that picked on him, that made him put on a hockey mask and start killing people. All I want to know is that he's crazy and he's killing teenagers for premarital sex. That's it. That's the backstory that I want to know, and it happens at Camp Crystal Lake. That's
the TV show. It's called Camp Crystal Lake, in the tradition of Gotham and Krypton and the alley for Uncle Ben's death.
They would do that. Camp Crystal Lake. So Jason's origins.
Elias, so his father Elias was actually mentioned in a deleted scene in Jason Lives.
They're really gonna pull.
They mentioned him also in Jason Goes to Hell. Now in the comic, Jason's mother actually kills the father for abusive behavior and stuff. So, but that was never shown in a movie. I mean, the guy's never been shown at all. So this would be the first time. We're looking at a January 13th, 2017 for this movie to open. It'll be Friday the 13th. It'll be interesting where it goes. Not too sure if Derek Mears is going to be Jason again, but he did such a freaking awesome job, man. Please put Derek Mears as Jason.
Hey, you know what? Johnny Depp was mentioned in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Are they going to show me his backstory? For the your brain on drugs thing? Really? Stop doing this. Stop doing this. God.
So another horror reboot news. Nightmare on Elm Street reboot.
Are you serious?
A second reboot. Robert Englund, and a lot of the fans really did not like the 2010
Actually, I have a problem with it.
Featuring Jackie Earle Haley. It was alright.
I just had a rant about origins. It went a little bit too far into his origin and stuff like that. All they had to do was say he was a child molester and he was killing people. That's all they really had to go into, and then show me Freddy for the rest of the film. We spent like a good 50-60% of the film finding out why he was Freddy.
Yeah.
So
well, they did a lot of, obviously the fans really didn't like it. It made decent money, but
I was okay with it. I just thought it spent too much time on a stupid origin.
Robert Englund, who plays Freddy Krueger in the first Elm Street series, didn't take too kindly to it, but
it wasn't him.
No. Actually, he does not want to come back to the series as Freddy anymore. He doesn't want to wear the makeup anymore. He doesn't want to do. He's already done.
They read that check.
No,
Robert, do you want to be in it? You want to be in it, Robert? You want to be in it, Robert?
But he has.
You do.
He has. No. All right. But he has said that he wouldn't mind doing a cameo. So he's whenever they want to do it, he'll be down for a
he'll play one of the maniacs.
Cameo.
He'll play one of the maniacs.
Well, he already played one of the maniacs in Nightmare on Elm Street 5.
They can do it again.
Right. All right. So
Maniac wasn't young.
This will be a second remake within the last 6 years.
Okay.
And they're gonna hire a new person to play Freddy.
Wait.
I'm curious.
That movie came out in 2010?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm curious.
Like it was so much longer.
I'm curious of who would be good as Freddy Krueger. I mean, to be pretty much as...
We already tried it with Jackie Earle Haley.
But Jackie Earle Haley played it like just,
He was trying to play more of a serious movie.
Yeah, we need and I don't want a wisecracking stand-up comic like he was in Part 5, but...
You can't do that again.
But who would be kind of like... Who could play a psychopathic role like that and and actually pull it off.
This is all you, because look, I already wrote the check to Robert England. Robert. Seriously, man. Robert.
Well, here's the best thing.
You're in makeup anyway. You don't have. They don't care how old you look. You're in makeup. You're burnt up. You'll actually help out the makeup now. Robert, the check.
Here's the best part. Here's the best part about it is that, well, I'm coming, not really the best part because I have the original so close to my heart. But instead of remaking Elm Street, they're thinking about, it's a possibility. Robert Englund stated that it's a possibility.
Are you going to be an origin of the Elm Street?
No, they're going to remake Dream Warriors.
But you need what?
They'll remake Dream Warriors.
You're gonna start with Dream Warriors.
Start with Dream Warriors and add a little bit of the Dream Master in it.
That is so out of context. Nobody would get it.
I think that would be kind of cool though.
Nobody would get. Okay,
I mean, the Dream Warriors is the best one out of all of them.
There's this guy, and he's in there, and he's trying to haunt me in my dreams. Isn't it great that we already know how to master our dreams and fight back? No, it's stupid. There's no longer a threat. That was the problem with Dream Warriors. Shut up. That's the problem with Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors was the bar. Are you freaking kidding me?
That's the problem.
You're an idiot.
That's the problem with Dream Warriors is because then Freddy's no longer a threat.
He is a threat.
No longer a threat.
He's a threat, and they have to figure out their own inner power to try to fight him. But he can't. He's immortal. He can't freaking die anyway.
That's when it jumped the shark. That's when the film jumped the shark. It was over then when they did the Dream Warriors. I was out with Dream Warriors. Shut up. I seen them all. I was out with Dream Warriors.
I know, really.
But God, don't do Dream Warriors. Don't start there. You want to start somewhere? Start at Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. Start at Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
Really?
Yes.
The freaking
underrated. Start with Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. The same way
on Rainbow Street.
On Rainbow Street.
Because that's about the gayest movie out of the whole freaking series. Are you kidding me?
Look, that film broke. Look, it did something different. The same way
it did. Something very different.
Season of the Witch is underrated by doing something different.
Okay, first of all, if they would have just
way off track.
No, screw that. If they would have not called Halloween 3 Season of the Witch and just left it as Season of the Witch, that movie would have been really good.
So if you're saying if they hadn't called this Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, it would have been a good movie.
No, if they would have not
done it. If they would have done a good movie, it's underrated. Watch Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
Future installment. You don't hate
that movie.
Yeah.
I would. God, let me do that movie. That was a little
I'm looking forward to it. So you know what? That would be awesome if they did Dream Warriors. You might have some future Oscar winners in there, like freaking and Oscar nominees like Patricia Arquette and Lawrence Fishburne.
There you go.
All right.
Maybe.
So
don't do it.
So you got we just finished talking about Jason, Freddy, bunch of horror icons, bunch of you can't have good without the bad.
Right.
So now it's time for our top 5. And we're back. So our top 5 today is the top 5 movie villains. I had thrown this one up a while back and I forgot all about it. But this was one of the votes that y'all had asked for. So top 5 movie villains, and this is gonna be pretty awesome. Tanks! Go first.
All right, so my top 5 movie villains. Now, I guess the prerequisite for this is that it's not from any particular genre. We took all of film, and we're saying film because the number 1 would be the devil.
Yes. And if we didn't put Jesus on our top bios, yeah, we were not gonna put the devil in this one.
All right, so in my number 5, and I had to think long and hard about this one because I thought about films that I really liked. So, now number 5, Hans Gruber.
Good one. That's a good one.
Hans Gruber is the perfect villain, and they have not gotten it right in Die Hard since. Tell me a better one.
Simon Peter Gruber. Simon Says on Die Hard with Vengeance.
No,
Someone had fun. Jeremy Irons was awesome. Are you freaking kidding me?
Good, but he was no Hans Gruber.
He's the older Gruber.
He was no Hans Gruber. Hans Gruber, number 5.
Number 4.
Number 4. My only superhero one, Loki. Loki has submitted himself as one of the best villains, even if you look at it outside of just Marvel itself and superhero films and stuff, is that his character has really no redeeming factors out of the fact that, he loves his mom, but even when you think he has something good in him, he still betrays you. And yet you love him for it. And that's what makes him a great villain. All right. Number 3. I guess I did have another one from superhero. Zod! Superman!
Well, which one? Shannon or
Both.
Stamp?
Both. Every iteration of Zod has been great.
Okay.
Terrence
Stamp was better, sorry.
Really?
Terrence Stamp was a better Zod.
I toss it up. They had I love the way how he seemed so regal and.
Who? Zod?
Yeah.
Terrence Stamp? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I love that.
He was awesome.
But
Shannon was a little too loud out there.
No, I love that he was looking for Kotex.
He was looking for Kotex? What?
I love how he was devoted to his cause. You know, it was like nothing. Yeah, I mean, no, he was really. I'm gonna. Hey, you know, we got out of the prison. I got superpowers. We're gonna take over everything. You know, Shannon was like, hey, I'm trying to bring back my race. I'm trying to bring back my planet, and it's like nothing's gonna stop me from doing it. Care if you've been here for 30 years? Who cares? The planet's on the line. Number 3, Superman was kind of selfish in that. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. All right. Number 2.
3.
No, number 3 was Zod.
Who was number 2? Oh, that was right, Loki. Number 2.
Can't count. Number 2. Clover Lane.
That was awesome.
Clover Lane.
That was awesome.
Because there is not one person has ever made you like, oh my God, I can't wait till he gets beat the hell out.
That's an awesome pick, dude. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
And the fact that Mr. T talks so much that even as you was hating him, you were loving everything. That
you wanted more, actually, yeah.
I wish that they somehow could have worked him into like bringing him back for a sequel.
For Rocky Balboa, man, that would have been awesome.
Oh, that would have been awesome. Or you know, maybe if they would have just not done Tommy Morrison and just brought Clover Lane back.
Fight again for the rematch.
Yeah. That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. All right, so that brings me to my number 1. Vader, man. I'm a Star Wars fan. Who else am I gonna pick?
Very good.
That wasn't even worth thinking of. Vader was gonna be number 1 on my list.
Very good.
All right.
Very good. All right, so my number 5 is actually, I kind of went about the same way, but you hit me with a freaking nice uppercut on that freaking Clubber Lang one. So number 5 for me was Colonel Nathan Jessup, played by Jack Nicholson in A Few Good Men.
That's a good one.
He was so freaking brutal. He was just as tough as nails.
Even though we didn't find out he was a villain to the end.
I don't give a crap. He was freaking awesome. And I mean, even when they're in Guantanamo Bay and he's asking for Tom Cruise to ask him nicely, that was enough for me to know that he was the villain.
Comes off a total BA in him.
I know, but it's a villain. Villain is BA. It was freaking awesome. Number 4, Freddy Krueger.
Well, we just.
I don't. Woo, man. Freddy Krueger was freaking amazing. Robert Englund freaking brought that guy to life, and he just did not disappoint until he got to part 5.
He started doing stand-up.
And so he started doing stand-up. But Robert Englund was just freaking amazing as that character. And if you really, really look at Elm Street 1, how original it was. I mean, hell, he wasn't even called Freddy. He was called Fred in part 1. So, I mean, he just played it to perfection.
And how menacing he was in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
He was not menacing in part 2. Okay, number 3, Hannibal Lecter.
That's a good one.
Sir Anthony Hopkins. We talked about it a while back, actually. We talked about it during our Oscar show.
Yeah.
Of how much he owns that role.
Yeah, he's one of those actors that you can't separate that character from him.
Absolutely not. And he is just absolutely amazing in this role. He won an Oscar for it. And you know what? I believe he's probably one of the first horror people to actually win an Oscar for his portrayal. So
do you consider that
amazing job? Yeah, absolutely. Suspense, horror, thriller, something like that. But great job, Sir Anthony Hopkins. Number 2, Heath Ledger's the Joker.
I wanted to put Joker in it, but I was like, everybody's gonna pick Joker, so I didn't put
Heath Ledger's Joker, though, he was just amazing. I mean, maniacal, psychopathic. You know, there were deleted scenes actually, lost footage type, that on the cutting room floor type of scenes where they were of certain things that he was doing, and it was pretty creepy, man. And the whole when he sticks his head out of the cop car or out of the car, and all the wind is blowing in his hair. I mean, that was just genius, man. And it was just an awesome.
If Leto
and another Oscar winner.
Don't you? If Leto does a better job, would you replace him on the list?
Nope, I will not. They're both Oscar winners, though. I'm sorry, they're both Oscar winners, though. but only
Very true, but he didn't win.
He didn't win for playing a villain. So yeah, my number one is some guy named Vader. You know,
really? I'm surprised that you put Vader as number
some
one.
guy named Vader. A man called Vader.
A man called Vader.
A man called Vader. He was.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, it was funny. It was I actually went back and forth, which is when we were writing up our top 5 list. I kept laughing because I didn't know if I wanted to put Vader or if I wanted to put Anakin. Because I didn't know who was the bigger villain. Anakin in the prequels or Vader in the...
Well, you know what? Anakin's acting in the prequel.
Oh, that is a low blow. That is a low blow.
You know what? He did not kill... Vader never killed kids.
Or maybe I should have said number 1 was Jake Lloyd.
Oh. In Jingle All the Way. So, Vader, you know, the way he just ran the Empire, and you know, he did everything that Palpatine, which actually Palpatine should actually be in there too. He should actually be him and Vader should actually be tied because Vader did what he said. But Vader was just cruel, man. I mean, he was just
Vader carried out all his whims. His whims
and he freaking, you know, he killed whoever he wanted. And that's it.
There you go. No consequence.
He was just awesome. He was just amazing.
I wonder what his body count was in just the Imperial Army by themselves, the Imperial forces by themselves. How many people he killed of his own men?
We're gonna find out in Rogue One.
More to come on Rule 2.
More to come on Rule 2. So some honorable mentions, all right? I had the shark from Jaws. Hey, I was going back and forth on Tony Montana. Is he a villain? Is he not a villain?
It's one of those hard ones to say because you followed his life and you got to see through his eyes, so you really didn't see the impact of all of the villainous things he did because you just saw how it made his life better. But if they'd have shown it from like all the people if they'd have shown it from like the drug enforcement out to get him, then he'd have been a great villain.
Yeah.
But it kind of comes off
anti-hero, I think. In a way.
Actually, he did nothing good. He did nothing good.
He refused to kill the mother and the 2 kids.
As a matter of fact, he even said, you know, everybody needs a bad guy, you know, so you can point your finger and say, hey.
But he refused to kill those kids. And it was his good heart that ended up getting them killed.
Oh my God, that's his redeeming factor.
Yes, but you got to think about it.
You know how many people we killed in his house alone?
But you have to think about it.
Michelle Pfeiffer died.
She did not die. She just left him.
Oh,
you suck. Anyway,
Michelle Pfeiffer left him.
She had to be Catwoman.
Thank you.
Forget it. I can make my whole point. Punk. Who's your honorable mentions?
I don't even have one in Top Jaws.
Hey, how about Captain America?
Oh my God, Captain America! Hell Hydra!
Captain America! Hell Hydra! You bastard!
By the way, can we take a moment? A small commentary.
Go ahead.
My heart is broken with this Hell Hydra thing. I'm a longtime Captain America fan. I still have Captain America comic books inside my home. And I would like to say, whoever wrote this, I want to throw fingers right now, but I can't because I try to stay PG on this show. I'm very upset, but it is issue 1, and I'm hoping that you guys are going to turn this around.
He couldn't.
But I'm still upset. There.
Very nice. Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous for them to do that. But.
That he's Hydra?
Yeah.
All he did was just trying to upset people.
Piece of shit. All right, anyway, so Terrence!
And they upset me.
Terrence, take us home!
All right, so I forgot what I was going to say here. But if you're still watching it at this point, make sure you like, comment below, especially on your top 5. You can tell me how bad my top 5 is because I actually kind of like hearing how you guys complain about me.
It was all right.
My top 5s are great every week. So just in case you're wondering, every week my top 5s are great. Awesome. So make sure you guys put your top 5 down below and let us know what you guys had because it's a wide field. So I mean, really, you can pull villains from everywhere. And I try to stay too much out of superheroes. So if you want to do a top 5 villain superhero list, please put it down there. If you want to suggest that for next week, put it down there. Let us know. Maybe we'll do that one for next week. Who knows?
Yeah.
But other than that, you got anything else?
Well, if you'd like to let us know if there are any other top 5s that you'd be interested in us doing, let us know that also. Whether it's we're still trying to do top 5 car chases, so I don't know if we're gonna ever do that. But
top 5 Fast and Furious movies.
So if you have any suggestions, that would be awesome.
Maybe we add in Steve McQueen.
Maybe. Bad Boys.
Ooh. Maybe we can do top 5 car chases.
We gotta do better.
All right. So we actually just gave you the top 5 car chases.
Okay, bye.
So for Aspen in the back, I'm Manny.
I'm Terrence.
And that was the goods.
Take it easy, guys. Kate Upton.
As Chrissy?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome. Her and her Chrissy's.
Exactly.
Her and her Janets. There's some pretty big Janets. Oh, ready? You don't say that.
We haven't done this in a while.
It's been a long time. One friggin' week off.
I know. You